Okay, y'all, happy Sunday. Let's talk. Let's just get it right into it. We're not about to beat around the bush. Let's talk about Tasha K, the infamous Tasha K, the gift that just keeps on giving and giving and giving. Whew. All right, so we know Tasha K. She is probably, if not the most infamous YouTuber, she's certainly up there for a whole plethora of reasons, right? But we know her most significantly for the almost $4 million lawsuit that she has. She got to pay the money. She got to pay them coins to Cardi B for defamation and a whole host of other things that she has been deemed due to Cardi B, right? And so even since then, we've seen her and Cardi B banter back and forth. It's not, in all fairness, it's not just Tasha K. Cardi B is also, guilty of playing a role in like all of this mess, all of the back and forth, all of the antagonizing. However, I will say, Tasha K normally kicks it off, right? But in addition to all of that and all the back and forth and all the beefs that she's had with every YouTuber imaginable, now then she has issues with Joe Budden, all of that. A few months ago, in order to try, or her ill attempt at trying to get out of paying this $4 million, you guys know she filed for bankruptcy. Now, there are lots of rules that are surrounding bankruptcy. I love the way the lead attorney, shout out to the lead attorney, broke it down on different reasons why you cannot put certain things into a bankruptcy and how your intentions or your behavior surrounding certain stuff goes into whether you can include things in your bankruptcy or not. So I did know that you can't include things like child support and student loans because Lord knows. Let me tell you something. If we could include student loans in bankruptcy, everybody and their mama would be filing for bankruptcy. But, there's certain things you cannot include, right? And like I was saying, the lead attorney broke it down where he was like, given she has this defamation lawsuit and given the damage that it's done to Cardi B and given just the evil intent behind a lot of things that Tasha K has done, the judge is looking at all of that, right? And so again, she filed for bankruptcy a few months ago, and this woman didn't need to file bankruptcy. Oh, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? She probably had bills. She allegedly owes taxes, but she did not need to file bankruptcy. Had this not happened with Cardi B, she never would have filed for bankruptcy. But I mean, I'm not even necessarily mad at her because I guess you got to do what you got to do. She don't have $4 million. I definitely don't have $4 million. So Lord, please don't let anybody try to sue me. Don't sue me because I don't have it. However, I'm not going to be ridiculous like Tasha K and carry on the way that she has carried on. But that's, I'm not going to digress too much. So anyway, so she filed the bankruptcy to try to get out of paying Cardi B, and as of this past week, I believe on October 5th or 6th, the judge was like, no ma'am. Even though you filed bankruptcy, you're trying to rearrange your finances. She's allegedly been hiding finances here in Africa with her cousins, with her mama, whoever will allow her to put some of their money in their account. And again, I don't even know if I'm mad at her for this because look, you got to do what you got to do. But the judge denied it. He denied her wanting to try to include, she's obviously probably including her taxes and things like that, her credit card bills, whatever debt she has, she's trying to include everything, including that $4 million lawsuit. The judge said, no, ma'am. And so she's obviously back at square one. That is going to be devastating for her financial stability, for her moving forward, and just for her peace of mind. Like, I could not imagine owing $4 million to anybody. I don't want to owe $4,000 to anybody, let alone $4 million when you don't have it. I doubt she even has $1 million. I know she has, over 1 million subs. She is a big YouTuber with a lot of support. But that's also debatable, because I wonder, the people that support Tasha K and watch her, like, is it hate watchers, or like, is it actually, well, no, it is women that support her, because I be seeing some of y'all ridiculous fans that be taking up for this woman and her abysmal behavior. So she clearly has a fan base. But I don't believe that she's garnering the type of, revenue stream from YouTube and, her other resources to, obviously, to pay this money. But my question is, I feel like I am a very empathetic person. I feel like I try to be really reasonable in the way that I think. I feel like I try to be understanding to situations, and I never want to gloat on anybody's downfall. Especially, I was watching Armand Wiggins, one of my favorite YouTubers, and he said in one of his videos the other day that allegedly she was, I believe, on Instagram or something, and she was talking about offing herself or contemplating it, allegedly. And so that makes me sad, like, for real, because I don't care anybody, like, that's really serious. That's a subject that's sensitive to me, because I've been hit, by a family member who has gone through with that. So I never want anybody to come to that place where they are thinking about doing that. So this is what I'm going to say. I don't know Tasha K. She may never see this video, you know what I mean? But I think it's important. I want to comment on it, because I am a believer in karma, and I am a believer in how you treat someone, that energy comes back to you. And I don't think it's too late for Tasha K. I think she's burned a lot of bridges, and I do not agree with the way she conducts herself. Is she entertaining? That's whatever your taste is. People have preferences on who they enjoy watching on YouTube. So that is up to your interpretation, your taste. I think she's entertaining sometimes. I've told you guys my thoughts on her. I do think she's brilliant. And I think that it's unfortunate, because I feel like she is very talented and she is a hard worker. I feel like if she refocused her energy into a more positive light, that things would change in her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bickering, she's nasty. She speaks really bad about, certain marginalized, communities. And it's not, when I'm not saying she's a black woman. I'm a very strong black woman who loves to be black. I want to big up black women as well, and men, and all women. So I'm not saying that she should not do that, but her approach to stuff, sometimes I watch her and I'm just like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so bad. And so I think what is happening is people are having a really hard time with, like, giving her grace or feeling bad for her, because of, a lot of people be like, what goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what a lot of people think. And especially in the YouTube community, when you have allegedly mistreated so many YouTubers. Like, the list is just insane of, like, the YouTube beefs, and just, betraying people and taping phone calls and, like, outing people and, ruining people's lives, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, the list is endless on the interactions that she's had. Like, I'm just not doing, I refuse. I'm never going to put myself in a position like that with any YouTuber. I'm just not going to do that. So again, you know what I mean? I feel like for Tasha K, it's not too late for her to change the energy around her, to be more spiritual, to be more centered and grounded and loving and caring. I think it's really important to be just kind to people. And I'm not going to call her a narcissist, because I do believe that word is overused. She may or may not be a narcissist. That's like something clinically maybe she needs to be diagnosed with. A lot of people put that label on her. So I don't want to necessarily do that. But again, it's just about being kind to people. And that is what she's lacking. Even in her delivery, because we all are doing commentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do commentary, but I feel like I really, really work hard to be respectful in the way that I deliver commentary, the way I speak about someone. You're not gonna like everybody. You know, I'm a lot of times I'm comedic. I like to laugh, you know, but I feel like I'm never going to step out of bounds on a story or something I'm talking about. And because I really believe in being kind, because I wouldn't want anybody to treat me like that. So I feel like there's a way to deliver the commentary without being so salacious and mean. It's like she's mad and mean all the time, and I just don't understand. She seems like she has a beautiful kids, a wonderful husband who seemingly really loves and supports her. And that's not all that life is about, because a lot of people have those things that are still hurting inside. So I don't want to just, you know, make it seem like that is just the end all be all to happiness. But I don't know. I just feel like she should channel her energy. And I think, Tasha K, that's why a lot of people are rooting for your downfall, because they feel if the roles were reversed, that you would be rooting for their downfall. And I think that's what it boils down to. And, you know, this is just a learning lesson. I definitely don't want to see her do anything to hurt herself or harm herself, but I want better for her. Again, I don't know her, but it's very saddening just to see so much negativity all the time. Like, it literally every week. You give us so much, Tasha K, to talk about. It's just so much. And I hope that one day you look in the mirror and make some changes, because you are talented and you have a lot to offer, but it's the way that you use that is like, it's just not beneficial. I don't see you being able to sustain this for like years and years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be able to sustain this behavior for another 3-4 years. It's just not going to happen. And it seems like you want to be more mainstream, and you're not going to get there like this, because your karma is coming. It's coming. And I'll just leave, and I'll say this, and I'm going to leave it at that. I think we all have pride, and I'm assuming with Tasha K, that is why she's in this situation, because pride can be your downfall. It's just sad, because I feel like after you were hit with this lawsuit, right after that, if you had handled things differently and been a little more diplomatic and apologetic, because you were wrong, I feel like Cardi B would have dropped that lawsuit. I do. Because Cardi B is like an around the way girl. Again, I don't know her either, but she is a realist, and I feel like she's really been trying to make a point of like, you cannot behave this way because it has consequences. But I feel like if you had handled this differently, you could have got out of this lawsuit. I don't know if she would grant you that grace now, but Tasha K, you might want to reconsider your approach to this. You know, we don't care. Look, be smart about this, ma'am. Do what you need to do to get out of this lawsuit, especially now that you cannot include it in your bankruptcy. So, but yeah, I just wanted to know what y'all think about this. Drop down in my comments. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you feel like she deserves it? Everything that's coming to her is that what you think? Or do you feel like me, where there's still hope for her to change her life around? Like, what are y'all's thoughts? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. All right? Bye-bye.